Greetings from the Philippines to the world. We are on Facebook Live on Eagle News and also on our streaming site, eaglenewslive.com. Watch us on our YouTube channel at Eagle News. I am Cesar Vallejos. Welcome to Open for Business. Join me discover the latest news and information and business around the world. Stay ahead of the curve from vision to action. The peso is 52.24 against the dollar, and at the closing of trade last Friday, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index closed at 7,889.41, up 40.58 points or 0.52%. Some companies are grounded by their existence to care for the poor and marginalized. Thus, they also manage to integrate constant innovation and growth aimed to provide sustainable growth opportunities for their partners. One of these companies is Lead International Corporation, that's established to help Filipino farmers and their families help others through character building development and values formation and assist their partners earn additional income. Algin Ramos, Vice President for Network Development from Leeds International Corporation, is our guest in the show today. But before he joins me in the set, let's take a look at these headlines from Business Mirror. The Department of Energy will continue to encourage investors to conduct oil and gas exploration activities in the country, Assistant Secretary Leonido Pulido said. A delegation will join a conference in Argentina next week to solicit interest and get as many areas as possible, referring to the predetermined areas that were identified by the DOE or nominated areas that are not part of the list. The DOE has so far received bid offers from 7 groups that are interested to conduct petroleum exploration under the Philippine Conventional Energy Contracting Program. Under the PCECP, investors may engage in upstream exploration or development activities in 2 ways. 1, choosing an area from the 14 PDA offered by DOE. 2, proposing their own areas for exploration, which begins by requesting for an area clearance. The DOE is currently evaluating applications of explorations. Despite the current situation involving the contentious areas, investors remain eager and committed to explore the area for petroleum resources. Multiple companies, including Spanish firm Repsol, have also shown interest in farming in the West Philippine Sea area. The National Economic and Development Authority warned lawmakers that a reenacted budget for next year will be disastrous, as this will limit economic opportunities for an expanding Philippine population. During the first hearing on the proposed national budget at the House of Representatives on Thursday, Socio-Economic Planning Secretary Ernesto Pernia said GDP growth should fall below 5% if the budget is not passed on time. Based on historical data compiled by the Business Mirror, this level of GDP growth has not been seen by the Philippines since 2011, when economic expansion reached 3.7%. We will have a regressing economic performance. Growth will probably be below 5%, Pernia told lawmakers. Pernia said this does not bode well for an expanding Philippine population, while the rate of the country's population growth is slowing. He said the actual number of Filipinos continues to increase. The Philippine Statistics Authority estimated that the country's population will reach 107.2 million in 2019 and further increase to 115.3 million by 2025. A high population will limit the opportunities in the economy, especially if the economy is not doing well. The budget delay, Pernia said, caused the country's GDP to grow by only 5.5% in the first semester. Economic expansion in the first and second quarters reached 5.6% and 5.5% respectively. We have many needs, infrastructure needs, and therefore government spending and even private spending on fixed capital formation will be hampered by a reenacted budget of 2020. That's why we are praying, we are hoping that it's not going to happen again, he said. When Open for Business returns, we will have Algin Ramos, Vice President for Network Development of Leeds International Corporation. Open for Business will be back. Stay with us. We are open for business, and right now we have Algene Ramos, Vice President for Network Development of Leeds International Corporation. Thank you for coming, Algene.
Thank you, Cesar.
We have our topic, building sustainable growth opportunities. And as I mentioned during my introduction, a lot of companies now really care for the poor and marginalized. And your company is one of those companies that help farmers, that help agribusinesses and the marginalized do their sustainable development for growth. So can you tell us more about your vision and mission of making sure that sustainability, especially in helping these poor and marginalized, are given that focus, especially now that there's a lot of that in the sector?
Yes, Cesar, by the way, thank you for Eagle News and Open for Business for inviting us here. Basically, we are Leeds International Corporation. We are a subsidiary company of Malveda Holdings, and basically one main focus we have here is to help our Filipino farmers. This Leeds International Corporation have this goal to help our farmers and give them honest opportunities and sustainable growth. With what you've told me a while ago, that Malveda Holding primarily helps the farmers from their farm inputs, from the training, from the process of farming, and this international is also in that direction of providing support with our farmers. And we are giving different services, products from agrochemical requirements from our mother company, which is Malveda Holdings, Leeds Agricultural Corporation. And we are also providing different services from financing of farmers, from providing farming trainings to them, and even agricultural equipments. We are also have a subsidiary that gives access to our farmers to acquire good and high quality agricultural machines like tractors, different machineries, and more.
That's very interesting, Algene. So my question now is, why the choice on agriculture? Is the background of the owners and the company focused on agriculture? And what was your main inspiration in trying to focus on this sector? Because we also know that agriculture is really one of the biggest sectors in the Philippines, and a lot of our companies, a lot of the Filipinos are engaged in this sector, and we are one of the a few companies. Actually, there's a lot of companies, but as one of the startup companies in the Philippines, the focus towards agriculture is something very admirable. So what was the inspiration of the company behind its focus on agriculture?
Yeah, basically, Cesar, by the way, when I shared with you that we are a startup company, Leeds International Corporation is also a networking company. It's a distribution company that helps market our farmers' outputs. So these are one product that we always promote right now is our Hiraya brown rice.
Okay.
So this is the product of our hardworking farmers in the Philippines. And like what we are discussing earlier, Leeds International is a baby company of a bigger company, and that is Leeds Agri. This company started more than 20 years ago. So the owner, Mr. Fernando Malveda, and also his son, Mr. Jose Maria Fernando Malveda, have this desire to contribute and make an impact to our Filipino farmer, because during their times that they're building these companies, nakita nila that the farmers in the Philippines are in need of real support and encouragement, from their basic needs as a farmer hanggang ma-enjoy nila yung full harvest nila, so that they can maximize the potential of their calling as as farmers in the Philippines. So we help them mula dun sa kanilang mga farm inputs, nandoon ang company natin, from the training, from the equipments na kakailanganin nila, and even with their support for the financing, Leads is also there to back up our farmer. But the catch here is we are honestly helping them by not giving them high interest, giving them good programs that can sustain them. That's why that's one main goal that we have here, the sustainable growth of our farmers. So at the end of that process, the farmers will harvest. The good news, Lead is still there to buy back their harvest. Alam naman natin yung mga kababayan nating mga farmers, they suffer this hardship of hindi pa sila umaani, lugi na agad sila. Because they are people who abuse their hard work by just giving high interest pag nangungutang sila, pag sila ay nagpe-prepare ng kanilang mga pananim, umpisa pa lang ng proseso, talo na agad sila. So Leads International, Leads Agri, and the Malveda Holding have this vision that we will be a partner of the farmers. And now, with Leads International, we are expanding already, Cesar, our advocacy, not to limit only to the farmers, but to the Filipino families. And once the farmers will harvest, we will also help them with the buyback. So we buy back their harvest, and we process this harvest into different products. So one special product we have right now, Cesar, is the Hiraya brown rice. It's an all-natural premium brown rice. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Before we talk about this product, the Hiraya brown rice, you mentioned about the many challenges of farmers. So in your case, because your company seems to be hands-on on the specific needs of the farmers, you mentioned several challenges. Can you cite in detail more of these challenges that they encounter? And which is very good because, like say, with the Department of Trade and Industry, they're focusing on the 7 M's. You know, part of that is money, market, mentorship.
Yeah.
So in your case, lalo na yung mga owners, Mr. Malveda,
Yes.
when they look at the agricultural scene in the Philippines, what are the challenges that they have seen? That's why they really focused on helping the farmers. Can you cite these challenges?
Yeah, I think one obvious challenge that our farmer is facing right now is their lack of fundings and support when it comes to their basic farming. Ang mga magsasaka po natin, simple lang naman po ang gusto nilang gawin. Magtanim lang naman po talaga na palay para meron silang anihin. But the question is the preparation part, which is kailangan nilang to shell out their fund para ma-prepare yung binhi and their lands and everything. But the question now is their access for fund. Hindi sila basta pwede lang makahiram sa mga institution natin because there are times that they will be required with different requirements.
And there's a lot of requirements
Yes,
sometimes.
oo, there are times like that na talagang hindi nila nakukumpleto. And also, another challenge is the timing na talagang they are limited already with the time, lalo pag season na ng taniman. So ngayon, ang kanilang choice lang doon is to, go to the usual last resort nila, and that is to go to loan sharks.
That's
so
right.
these are people who will just take advantage of that chance na they will lend to the farmers, yet mayroon sila pang interest na sobrang laki. Na,
In your case, in your experience, uso pa rin ba yung 5-6?
basically, I'm sure it's still prevailing in the countryside and to different farm areas. Plus, ang mahirap pa nga doon, sana yung interest lang. Iba, humihingi pa ng mga dagdag na portion ng ani or yung kaban ng palay after the harvest. So, this is just a portion of the reality that's happening on the ground. And our company is just contributing in our little ways to affirm our government in addressing this issue for how many years already.
And another thing that you said is that aside from helping them in their preparations, providing them machineries, providing them access to credit, is the fact that you are actually giving them that specific market, which is basically the huge problem of a lot of farmers or agribusinesses. So they have a produce, but Sometimes they don't have the market to sell their
Exactly.
produce.
And also, like you said, Cesar, that's another hard issue that they face. That if they will harvest, the question now, where will we sell this harvest? And again, dito na naman pumapasok yung problema because there are people who will take advantage with the situation. And the kindness of our farmers will be, maximized by these people. So, bibili nila but a lower price and the farmer will suffer with that and kami with leads and our desire to help out dito pumasok yung aming buyback program that we will assure them that as you prepare and harvest a good harvest or ano natin, we will also assure you na nandito rin kami to buy back this product this harvest. Ngayon nakakatuwa lang doon kasi Cesar, after we buy back it, the challenge now is no longer on the farmer but to us na nasa amin na ngayon yung anani nila. That's why we have to make a program to to sustain also our value chain. So kailangan namin din ng tulong para ma-distribute itong mga ani na ito to the marketplace and bumalik ulit do sa farmers. Because that's our goal na this ecosystem will work as natural as possible. And Leeds International now will be an instrument to that. And we are a marketing arm of the Malveda Holdings that will somewhat add up to that plan. That we have this company, Leeds International Corporation, with very strong partners. We call them partners. These are distributors that will market a portion of those harvests na ginagawa namin locally or we prepare them locally as a special product.
Okay. So in short, aside from, because this holdings company diversifies into a lot of produce, a lot of products, it's not only limited to rice. It's not only limited to agribusiness products.
Yes.
But you said there are you created or you innovated into other specific products that are not necessarily agricultural. What are these products?
Yeah. Basically, since we started this company, this international corporation, so basically our flagship is our Hiraya brown rice, but we are not only focused with food products, we also have personal care products, nutraceutical products, home care products, and other products that we will be introducing to the market as well.
So it's also diversified. So it's as a marketing company or as a distribution company, you can practically create or get products not only from farmers but other agribusinesses as well.
Exactly, exactly, Cesar. Actually, we, like what I've said, we already expanded also our heart, our advocacy from our Filipino farmers to all Filipino families that are looking for an honest income generating opportunities. That's why we, the owners, Mr. Jose Maria Fernando Malveda, we fondly call him Press Joe for Malveda, decided to expand this desire to help the farmer and also to contribute also to the fight for poverty, and that is to give the people an option. So that's why we decided to venture to network marketing. So this is just a business platform that everyone uses for distribution of products and services. So those Filipinos who are looking for an honest opportunity, they can consider checking Leeds International Corporation. It's just a newly startup company, Cesar. So we have different products, personal care products like soaps, basic commodity soaps. We have lotions. We have even nutraceutical products for health. So these are supplements, different products for the body that will supplement and promote health. We also have this home care product for the families. Especially, we have this newly launched or introduced product. We call it Green Home. So Green Home is an insecticide that kills insects, especially mosquitoes. And Cesar, you know, nowadays it's one of the main line in news right now that there's an outbreak of dengue,
That's right.
and it's just very timely that our company able to come up with a very special product. That this green home is a safe product for humans, but it's really hard for mosquitoes. That's why we are promoting this product for the past few days right now, and we see good response to the marketplace. Plus, for those people who are undergoing this hardship because their area is infested with mosquitoes that carries dengue.
Okay, we'll talk more about the products when we return. But before we go into a break, I'd like to ask that distribution process. So of course, a lot of companies, even individuals,
Yeah.
who would want to market your products because there are now a lot of opportunities, income opportunities, where people would want to distribute existing products already.
Yes.
A lot of people wouldn't want to go into the hardships of entrepreneurship, creating their own products, but
Uh-huh.
they are very, they're entrepreneurs or salesmen,
Yes.
and they already would want, and a lot of them are looking for specific organizations so that they can just all they have to do is contact you and distribute that and be your partner. So can you describe your business model in terms of marketing? As you mentioned, as we mentioned off cam, you are in charge of partner development. Now if I am a typical regular Filipino who wants to engage in with a partnership with you in the distribution of your products, what will I do?
Yeah, basically, Caesar, it's just easy. No? In our company, Leeds Internal Corporation, we provide this platform that you don't need to be bothered with so heavy requirements of being an entrepreneur or start up your own business. That's why you have different options. Why? You have to build your own business. So it will require you lots of trainings, education,
Yes,
plus
permits,
permits
government regulations.
of course a very very big capital for you to start up. So that's your first option if you want to join a business. Second, if you don't have that money or you're limited with the training, one option nowadays is you just buy a business, and that's what you call more on franchising.
Yes.
But the idea is even you don't have enough training or knowledge, you just have to get a very big, fund still to buy that franchise or that business. So you have two options right now. But if there are people who cannot, prepare or satisfy those requirements, they're already, will stop on that choices. But here in this international, we give you the third option, and that is if you don't have the option to build your own business, to buy your own business, you can just join and be part of our business as an independent distributor or partner. So basically, the process is very simple in Leeds International Corporation. Just go to our nearest branch, get oriented by our regular orientation every day, and then you will be given all the information you need from the company, from the products, from the marketing plan, how you can maximize and take advantage of the income opportunities that's available. And at the end of the presentation, definitely, before you shell out your capital on this business, you have also need to decide if you are ready to be part of our sales force.
That sounds easy. More about how to join
Yeah.
Leeds International Corporation and more about the products of Leeds International Corporation when Open for Business returns. Stay with us. We'll be back.
of ano lang, ano natin.
Tapos yung nakaunti yung
Baka magalit sa akin.
Pwede naman po bulsa, hindi naman makita.
Oh yeah, okay.
Nakaupo.
Yeah, thank you.
Sarap pala ng kape dito.
Ay, thank
Hmm?
you. We are back and we are open for business, and still with me is Algin Ramos, the Vice President of Leeds International Corporation. Algin, it was a very interesting discussion when you were telling me that you are developing products straight from the farmers, and you also buy them back. And you mentioned about this new brand of rice. How is it different from the rice that
Yeah,
we
basically, Caesar, this is our special product. So it's not a common rice product out in the marketplace. So we call it Hiraya. So Hiraya is a Filipino Tagalog word for vision. So basically, that's the real meaning of Hiraya. And one feature of this product is, first, it is a product with no pesticide particle, because nowadays there are some products in the marketplace that that have that component that can be a threat or harm to the health of our people. And also, Hiraya is an all-natural premium brown rice. So meaning the consumers, the people who will purchase or enjoy this product, they can enjoy also the benefits, the health benefits of this product. So,
what are these? Because a lot of people, when they say rice, a rice is a rice is a rice.
Yeah.
So how different is this in terms of your health and wellness? Will this, make you brighter, or what's the healthy benefit?
Basically, Hiraya is a product that is loaded with different nutrition and antioxidant. Plus, it is high fiber type of rice because, like what I said, it's brown rice. So basically, Caesar, aside from those benefits, basically when we talk about rice, alam naman natin that that's one factor of diabetes. That's why people, even doctor is asking, oh, limit your rice intake. So when I talk to one product specialist we have in the company, he shared to me that basically it start first with our discussion with the palay. So once you milled it, patanggal yung rice husk, the bran or the germ, so the endosperm or the butil itself will be the rice itself, or yun na mismo yung sinasaing natin. But the problem is, since it is well polished, or this is very milled already, pati yung nutrients, the antioxidant and the fiber is being separated from the palay or dun sa mismong bigas. So what happened now is, with that, when you cook the rice and you take lots of white rice to your system, mabilis mo lang ito madadigest. And as an effect, there will be a sugar spike with it. And that's one element that will, bring you nearer to diabetes.
So what's the special process that you do to make sure that the nutrients remain there?
Yeah, that's a good point, Caesar. In Hiraya brown rice, number one, when we milled it, basically we removed the rice husk, but we maintain or keep the bran and the germ, so that we can keep together all the nutrients of the rice. And then we use the DOST technology. It's a special stabilized technology from DOST as our good partner to help us maintain the quality and the integrity of the product. Plus, it will also prolong the shelf life of our product as well.
But what I am very interested here, Algin, is that this is manufactured, this is planted, this is this is produced in the Philippines by our farmers. And this is a Filipino rice brand, correct?
Yes, that's something we can be proud of here, Caesar. It's manufactured, prepared here in the Philippines, and the good news here is we can even bring you to our plantation or to our facility. We have this called Biyaheng Hiraya. So when we started this program in our company, we can organize a group of people that can visit our facility or plant of our product. So you can even go there. you yourself, you can enjoy preparing and packing all these products, and then you can bring it home to you as a token of your when you will finish our basic orientation. Then after that, as Filipinos, after that orientation, we will host you our traditional boodle fight. So basically, you can even taste our cooked brown rice or the hiraya brown rice.
Oh, the associate producers of Open for Business are listening, including my COO. So definitely, I think that's a good invitation. We can, because that, as we were also showing a lot of videos earlier, these are very generic rice plantations. It's good for us to really see how it is done, how it is processed, how it is manufactured. But a lot of our viewers now, Algin, might be asking, how much is it? It may be very, very healthy, but of course, a lot of Filipinos also are concerned about rice. As a matter of fact, that is one of the reasons why inflation was very high during that time, because we had shortage, and eventually somehow also because we were, the administration addressed it with also with the rice tariffication law. In terms of price, any specific premium package that will make it affordable for Filipinos?
Yeah, of course. That's the reason that Bliss International is a marketing company. So to all our viewers, you can just contact all our registered partners or distributors, and then you can also get special discount from them. So do we have a system there that they can get it for a lower price, and they can also visit our nearest branches. So we are located in Calamba, in Halang, Laguna, in Calamba. We also have another branch here in West Avenue in Quezon City. And for our friends in Mindanao, we have also a branch in Cagayan de Oro. And in few days, at the end of the month, Cesar, we are opening our first branch in Visayas. That's in Cebu.
Wow.
So they can visit and check the price and avail their first Hiraya brown rice.
Another interesting product aside from the Hiraya brown rice is, of course, you mentioned about this mosquito repeller product, or because as we mentioned earlier, dengue cases are really on the rise. And one thing that's good with your company is that you are trying to develop products, innovations that address things or the needs of the market, especially at this time. Is that the vision of the company as well? And can you talk more about this product that deals with dengue?
Yes, Cesar. Actually, that's really one of the heart of the owner's desire, and that is to be sensitive to the Filipino and to the consumers as well. What product they will need so that we can enhance and improve their lives. Particularly with this product, we have this green home. So we all know that dengue is already prevailing for so many years in our country. But just in time, that before the outbreak of dengue, the owner decided to bring in another special product, and that will, somewhat help, decrease the number of dengue cases through, of course, prevention and fighting this, type of challenge to the people. And we have this green home. So this is a special insecticide, but it is really safe for people. So there's no any fumes or hard effects to human body. But to mosquitoes, insects, or any bugs, it will be an obvious weapon for the people that they can use. So for the past weeks, we already sold so many green home products because people are really afraid with dengue. We are not really certain that our friends or even relatives can be victimized by this type of problem. And basically, green home is very easy as well to prepare when you're gonna use it. So we have a special what you call this, sachet of you just have to mix it up with our container that they can fill with water. So it will give you 500 ml. So with our kit, you can prepare at least 1,500 ml. So you can really use it for a bigger coverage of your home or
So it's good
area.
for the home, for the office, for the enterprise.
Exactly. Even in different places that mosquitoes are prevailing or bugs, they can use this product. And one good thing about it is there are already feedbacks from our users that when they use this green home, they see literally the mosquitoes are dying in front of them. And what really excites me, because when I heard this feedback from our office that we are getting more orders of this product, I also feel good because I realized that as they use this product, we are also making an impact to decrease the number of dengue victims. Because I've heard from my friends or even some colleagues that their loved ones suffer from dengue, and unfortunately there are cases that there are people even died because of that.
That's right.
So it's just timely that we have the right product at this time.
Now, one very interesting aspect that you mentioned also, Algin, is the fact that you're expanding. And of course, a lot of people would want employment anywhere they are. So what's the game plan in terms what's the roadmap in both your expansion and also in your product lines?
Yes, basically with the company's direction, we are geared up to build more opportunities for the people. And in line with that, we have to also strengthen our programs. And of course, there are people who are watching this show that are looking for an honest income generating opportunities. Leads International can be considered as one of those. So Cesar, basically we are open for people who likes to use the product, who wants to use and enjoy our product. We are also open for people who want to be a channel of promotion. They can be also sellers or partners of promoting this product. And since it's a networking company, we're looking for people who can build network with us, meaning they can expand promoting our company, our products, our marketing plan in different areas in the country or even abroad. And they can be our lifelong partners. So basically, we are just here and we are ready to show you our programs. I hope that those people who are somewhat looking and seeking for another stream of income, Leads International will be a platform that they can consider. So even you are not employed, you're employed, you're a businessman.
So is there the minimum qualification that you're looking for?
Basically, there's no any requirement or hard process that they have to pass through. They just need to decide if they're willing to add up something new in their regular lives. So basically, once they will undergo our regular orientation, they will definitely be provided with the options that they have. So the company is also ready to assist in the best way we can, so that they can start up their first leads journey in this program. So basically, they have to simply attend our orientation, get connected to our registered partners, and then once they are decided to join, they can transact to our nearest branches, of course, to process their orders, their kits, their packages, and of course they will be provided with the right official receipt for that. And then they can jumpstart and start their business. So they can sell, they can earn good profits, they can get good commissions, and they can even enjoy very good incentives from our company.
Sounds exciting. And what about the product roadmap? So we mentioned about two primary products now, but I'm sure you still have a lot of them.
Oh,
so
yes, definitely.
are you in the process of looking at more product lines to sell, and what categories are these?
Like what I've said, we are promoting nutraceutical care products, personal care products, we have home care products, and part of our pipeline soon, we will also be launching our beauty care product. And with those categories, we will be adding up more products in those product lines. So expect in the coming weeks and months, Cesar, I'm sure you're the first one who will get some free samples for those products.
Okay. Now, a lot of entrepreneurs are watching, and of course, there are other network marketing companies, what is the competitive advantage of Leeds International Corporation?
Oh, yes, of course. Cesar, actually, when you said those words, I remembered that Philippines is really already known for that there are many networking companies, MLM companies that is already existing in the Philippines. But now we have this startup company, this international. So where are we in this industry? So basically, we all know, to all viewers who are watching this show, that network marketing is given with good image and not so good image, because you know, Cesar, there are networking companies that really somewhat gave a bad impression about the industry, because nowadays there are people who are promoting quick rich scheme. They are networking companies who will just fill everything with hype, and they will promote these luxury cars, these checks to brag about.
So and that no products sometimes.
There are times like that, and if especially nowadays we are challenged with different companies that promotes their entity, but there are no available products, so more on money business. So that's some people say it's companies, so they are being categorized as scam companies. But with that, there are also networking companies that really doing their work and their purpose as a legitimized or legit companies. So Leeds International, of course, definitely is standing on its purpose, and we are trying to give them the honest opportunity we have. We don't hype people, we don't give false promises or give commitments that we cannot also deliver. And also, like what I've said, with all these companies, where is Leeds International? We are just choosing to step a little higher on that level, and we are trying at when we talk it in a simple coffee, ang Leeds International ay isang kumpanya na nagtatry po maging isang matinong kumpanya sa network marketing. And to our viewers, basically they can test that they just simply need to understand that if they're looking for a networking company, find a company with a good company profile who can, you know, really show that they are legitimized company that, you know, satisfy all the government requirements and have a good backbone or a company support that can give a good assurance that they are entering established company. Second, of course, you cannot start any business without a product. So that's another factor you have to check on, and that is to see if you have a product or even a product lines that you can market and you can also use. And of course, third, if they will be joining, definitely they have studied the marketing plan. So how will they be compensated, rewarded in joining this type of industry or company? And lastly, you don't just rely with three things. So don't just rely with the company, with the product, and the business plan. You also need to check the culture, because many people get victimized by wrong network marketing companies, because they will be given this three, but they will be bringing to a different culture of environment. Because in business, your environment or atmosphere will be a very huge factor. So if you're working with winners, you will be a winner. But if you will be working with the losers, you'll definitely gonna lose. Or how much more if you'll be staying with scammers? Probably you will end up as a scammer also as well. So it's a good thing that we are just trying to present ourselves as another alternative in network marketing. So if you are a person who don't want to hype people, you're just looking for an honest opportunity to earn, to get commission, to get incentive and build your dreams, I think Leeds International is ready for that.
Well said. That's Algin Ramos, Vice President for Network Development. And Algin, before we close the interview, I also appreciate the fact that this is one of the companies that really provide income opportunities and sustainable opportunities for our farmers who really needed the help. And thank you very much. I hope you can come back again, and hopefully we can promote and we can really see the initiatives to the farmers, agribusinesses, and other groups who are interested to this products, array of products that will be
Yeah.
beneficial not only for their health and wellness, but also to provide income opportunities for Filipinos and their families. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again. Our term of the week and our word of the week when Open for Business returns. Stay tuned. In our term of the week, you take a refresher of business terms to make you updated, more informed, and ready to make smarter business decisions. Our term of the week is agribusiness. Agribusiness is the business sector encompassing farming and farming-related commercial activities. The business involves all the steps required to send an agricultural good to market: production, processing, and distribution. It is an important component of the economy in countries with arable land, since agricultural products can be exported. And our words of the week are from Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They said, "Investments in agriculture are the best weapons against hunger and poverty, and they have made life better for billions of people." Thank you for watching Open for Business. Join us again in the next episodes of Open for Business for more insights from CEOs, thought leaders, and industry experts promoting business development in the Philippines. See you again next Saturday and Sunday for another episode of Open for Business, where we discuss business information, deliver the latest business news to keep you informed and open for business, and be ahead of the curve from vision to action. You're on Facebook Live on Eagle News, and you can watch this again in the video section of the Eagle News Facebook page and on eaglenewslive.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Eagle News. Catch me also on Net25's Eagle News International as I join Alma Angeles in reporting more business news here and around the world. For Open for Business, this is Cesar Vallejos. Have a great day.